Have we forgotten to be bored? Have we forgotten to be bored? I mean, boring is.
24 hours ago, I want a piece of it. Nothing to do, nowhere to go home. I want a piece of it.
Have we forgotten to be bored? Have we forgotten to be bored? I mean, boring is called relaxation.
Well, I invented standing in line, so.
You invented standing in line?
Mm-hmm. People were just roaming around, aimlessly, and I said, okay, if we stand in line, then it's more organized.
Well, people, today our brains are constantly entertained. We are entertained 24/7. Phones, social media, streaming, podcasts, games, and notifications. We are always with our cell phones in our hands. Always. You go to a party and everybody's sitting down with their phones. Having people around them, but they don't talk to the people. And if they do talk, their still eyes are attached to the phone and their mouth is blabbing away. That's kind of rude.
I think it's also an addiction. It could be an addiction as well.
So?
I think so. I think it's an addiction because somebody I know, I'm not going to mention any names, I live with her, she's always on her phone. I think if there's a funeral, she'll probably be on her phone.
Let me tell you something. I've been to funerals. You go to pay your respect, right? You say, you pay your respect to the family. You go in front of the deceased. And as soon as your butt hits that chair, it's like it's a magnet. Your hand grabs the cell phone, and there we go. I'm hoping is to look for a prayer, to say for a prayer for the deceased, a prayer for the family.
Is to see who broke up with who, what celebrity and stuff like that. Who's
What
dating
is
who?
it?
Who proposed
Boredom
to
has
who.
become something we try to escape.
But I think it is, you're right. I think there's a form of boredom because the person that I mentioned, I'm not going to mention any names, Lucia, immediately after sitting down, okay, in meetings or whatever, it's like,
what? I remember when we started, when I don't know if you go to Walmart now. I don't know, guys.
I'm always in Walmart.
I know you live there. When we go to Walmart, Wendy's, any store, you walk in, the employees are standing in a corner with their phones. And it's not job related. It's in their phone because when you pass by, you hear them talking. I remember when I started in Walmart in Puerto Rico, the one of the policies was that you cannot have your phone at hand at no time. That phone had to be locked
in your locker or something.
In your locker. The only time you would take out your phone was when you were sitting in your lunch break. That was it. I would do that again. I would, I don't know what's wrong with the Walmart policy today.
The thing is this. It started out, I saw the evolution of it little by little. It started out with people listening to music as they worked. But then they transitioned listening to music with talking with their relatives and stuff like that. Because I passed by Dollar Tree and I literally hear the conversation from one side, of course, because they have an earbud on it. That's what they do in Walmart and other stores. Is what I don't know about Target. I haven't been in Target for a long while. But a lot of the stores, you see them talking, and they're talking about their mortgage payment or their car. They have trouble paying the car, or who's sick and this. I don't want to hear about that.
Let me tell you something, but it's. I don't understand. Why is it that I think, like you said, is an addiction?
Not only that, but the thing is, the companies are saying, you know what? They're more productive because they have more freedom. So you know what?
Really? You think they're productive?
I think so. No, I don't think so, but I think that's why the the stores are doing it, because who I see doing it more are the people that shop for you, like when you order online and they're going around those carts and picking up. Those are the majority of the people I see doing that. Those are the ones. Some people you see, like if they're putting stuff on the shelves and stuff. Yeah, even the people that comes from other companies, that go to the supermarkets in Publix and stuff. Even in Publix, I've seen this. You know,
everywhere. It's in churches. Churches, people go to church. Hello, instead of going into church and saying your hellos to God, going to saying that thanking Him for the week, for the good, the bad, the evil, the whatever. You sit down. And there goes your cell phone.
But you know what?
That's disrespecting God.
I'm going to give you an observation, okay? And this is something I picked up on when we visited St. Isaac Jog not too long ago. I think it was around Easter time. They went.
That was long ago.
Yeah. I noticed that people, because we do it, I'm going to explain why. I'm not justifying this, doing it. I'm telling you why we do it. We get on our phones, but she's recording the mass.
I record the mass, so I say my hellos, and then I go into my tablet to make sure that everything is being viewed correctly, that the priest is in the middle, is not in the heavens, and Right.
But we also use tablets to read our music.
Yeah.
So we depend on that. Yeah, I have one. There's many people in the chorus that have them, and a lot of times I verify on my phone because the tablet, I need a new tablet. Mine just get glitchy, so I have it as a backup. So people see that, and I noticed that in the row we were at, people started putting out their phones, and it was the same time that people in the chorus at St. Isaac, not ours, it's St. Isaac Jog. I'm not talking bad about it because they're probably doing the same thing we are. We're verifying the phones because they emailed it to us. She emails the music to everybody. So there's people also who don't have tablets have it on the phones.
Yep.
So they say, oh, if they're looking on the phone, they're not gonna look at my phone. That's not the same thing.
I think the beginning of the mass, before the mass starts, when we say our hellos, we used to do welcome to. We don't do that now. I don't know why. But we should let them know. Listen, if you see us with our phones, it's not because we are chatting or we're roaming the computer, the Facebook or internet. We're because we have our music in our phones.
And we're recording live.
And we're also recording. So
a lot of times she's doing the Salmo. How do you say Salmo?
Psalms.
No, it's not Psalms. The Salmo.
Psalm.
The Psalms. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I thought you said the Psalms. So I got to take over the camera while she's walking and move it back and forth. I got to also verify because since I got to go back and sing and the camera's alone, I got to look at my phone to make sure it's there.
Yeah. Many of us in the choir, being that we're transmitting the mass live, many of the people in the choir go into their Facebook so they could share it to their families that are not connected to our site.
Right. Or also there's these pylon things that are in the way. We cannot see the priest that's in the way, so we see it on the phone, but he's moving around in certain spots.
That I don't know when they're going to tear them down. Anyway, but listen, I went yesterday to the laboratory. Laboratory.
Okay.
And they had this sign: no video or audio recording. But what they had was the glasses.
Glasses?
Yes, because now they record through their glasses.
But they had that, but I don't see people buying that no more. I think
you never know.
Wait.
I'm one of them that I would like doing that. Recording everything that
Apple had that and stuff like that for years ago.
I'm just telling you.
I know.
So be very cautious because nowadays, if you see like a weird sunglass or eyeglass, something is behind that.
Why would it look weird? How would it be?
I don't know. How would a camera be in a how would it look?
There's something new that I don't know about.
Anyway, boredom has become.
Put the link.
Boredom has become something we try to escape. Boredom is called relaxation. It's not boredom. You need to learn how to relax. I was telling Pedro, oh my God, Pedro, because let me tell you something. When we look up what we're going to talk about, we learn ourselves. Let me tell you what I learned about me. I wake up when I sit down, I do everything in my house in the mornings. And when I go back home, I do what I need to do. And once I'm done doing everything, I sit down. With me sits my phone. And I'm on that phone. Yesterday, I found myself on my phone from 6 to 4 o'clock in the morning. I was playing games.
Oh, yeah.
I got tired of playing games. I went to Facebook. I got tired of viewing Facebook. I went to games. I got tired of games. Went to TikTok. And so on. And then I told myself, when I looked at the time, I'm going like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Time flew.
So I decided to turn it off, put it on the side, but yet I'm doing this. Like it's talking to me.
It's an addiction. It's an
I
addiction.
have fun things for you. Don't sleep.
It's an addiction.
And I think I slept, I told Pedro, I think I slept 2 hours because I remember 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, my eyes were wide open. I don't know, because the cell phone was calling me, wake up, wake up, wake up. But at 6 o'clock I was up like if nothing, you know, and that helps. That's not healthy for us fat people because we get fatter. You knew that? It says the fat
because
people
you don't
need
have
to
enough
sleep.
rest. You don't have enough rest.
So boredom isn't always bad. When we're bored, our minds wander. We dream. We daydream. You know that? And solve problems.
I'm a big daydreamer.
We could solve problems. We could solve problems.
I've always been.
We can get creative like him. Look at my daughter. My daughter got creative. Look. See?
That's our mouse pad.
Yeah.
She made it for
and
Father's
even
Day.
learn more about ourselves. Like, you know, that's true. We learn more about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember going with the nuns, like Pedro says, to retreats. And I would sit there in the middle of the mountains, just hearing the birds singing to me. I felt like Snow White? No, the other one.
Sleeping Beauty?
Sleeping Beauty? Yeah, with the 7 dwarfs around her.
No, that's Snow White.
Anyway, well.
You can't call them dwarfs. They're little people.
I'm sorry. Could you survive minutes? Can you survive 30 minutes without your phone?
Yeah.
Without your phone, but you're on the computer.
No. Like, I've been busy and stuff, organizing and throwing away stuff and things like that.
When I call Pedro, what are you doing? I'm here working on the computer.
Yeah, that's true.
I call him up at 6 o'clock. Pedro, what are you doing? I'm here in the computer.
That's true. But, like, there's moments where you haven't called me that I had the phone even here where you had said, how come you didn't pick up? Because the phone was here and I was in the other side of the house.
Do you scroll while brushing your teeth?
No.
Doing caca?
Yeah.
Everybody does like it. It's connected to your and it slower. Anyway, have you ever picked up your phone and forgotten why?
No.
I mean, I do that in the store. I go in the store and I forget. What the hell did I come here for? And then
I walk around the store, especially Publix, with it because
with
my
his
shopping.
phone.
Yeah, because my shopping list is on the app. Now that way I don't forget.
You don't know what you're.
That way I don't forget. I might forget something.
Would your grandparents believe we complaining about having nothing to watch with thousands of channels and millions of videos?
Well, let me tell you something. Remember when we were growing up, we only had channel 13 in New York. I'm talking about New York. Channel 13, which was PBS. Okay. Channel 2, which was CBS. Channel 4, which was NBC. And Channel 7, which was ABC. Right. But we also had Channel 9, which is WOR. Those are the old channels. Now, the main prime channels were 2, 4, and 7. CBS, NBC, ABC. Okay? So, what my mother would say, con tanto canales, tú no tienes nada que ver. So many channels, and you have nothing to see. Guess what? Now we have hundreds.
And we still don't know what to see.
Because let's just forget the regular TV. Then you got Netflix, Tubby, what do you call it?
Tubby.
Yeah, I said Tubby.
Panda.
Netflix, Hulu, Disney, Prime, Amazon Prime. You have all these channels. Pluto TV. Plus, your TVs now come with their own channels, like
Roku.
Samsung TV. Roku, that's another one. But Samsung TV, LG TV, that's their own channels for free. You're telling me you have nothing to see? How can you be bored?
Yeah.
In fact, you could even play games on a lot of TVs for free.
Yeah, I just noticed Netflix has playing games.
Yeah, that's on mobile though.
Yeah, but I know. You know, I still. This is me. I go look for the movie. I see the movie. I look at it. I tell Pedro I'm watching a stupid movie because it is stupid. But do I care? No, because why? Because I'm on my cell phone playing my games. So I'm just there.
It's just background noise.
Yeah, that's background noise. Remember 2018 when you used to go to the doctor's office and you would pick up a magazine? Not anymore.
They have TVs alone.
Now the magazines, they have the TV, exactly.
In fact.
And now the phones, you have magazines there.
No, but check it out. Okay? I go to the dentist. Every room in the dentist has a TV. So they're working on your teeth. You're like,
yeah.
And your eyes are, and it's perfect with if you look at it, the height they have the TV, it's where you like laying down and your eyes is just there. Mm-hmm. So you forget about them drilling the daylights out of that root canal.
Yeah. Mira, tú sabes, the other thing that we noticed, kids being bored in their way, because kids being bored in their ways, asking, I'm hungry, Mom, I want this, Mommy, buy me this, Mommy, and then they go into their tantrums. But what does their mother do?
I'm going to say something.
Wait a minute. What do their mother do?
Give them the tablet.
They give them the phones, the cell phones. Yeah. Here, now the kids used to say, Mom, I'm bored. Now adults say, my Wi-Fi is slow.
Then, you know what? And I know I'm going to get a lot of slack from parents, but it's your fault that that your child is dependent on electronics. How about giving them a coloring book?
But Pedro, they're doing the same thing they're doing to themselves. They're
yes,
addicted.
I know. Yeah.
So they don't see it. So they give it to their child, thinking, oh well, I'm gonna entertain him. So they can leave me alone.
Yeah, then it's a babysitter. It's an electronic babysitter for them. And the thing is, though, they also lose contact communicating with their kid, because then the kid doesn't want to talk because they'd rather be on the tablet. So instead of bonding with your kid, you're separating. There is no union in the family.
And let me tell you, I know a family, their kids, as of today, their cell phones is only for emergency calls. They do not go in to their scroll or whatever. Yeah. They're good musicians. Mm-hmm, why? Because their parents entertained them with becoming musicians. Give them a guitar. Mm-hmm. Give them an instrument. Give them an instrument and make your kid more valuable. Take them. You know what? Sports. I'm sorry. I hate sports. I'm not the parent that has to be with children everywhere they go. Sit your ass over there like.
It's okay because sports. I don't like sports myself, but I'm not against it because sports actually teaches.
My children, teamwork. None of them. Didn't go to any sports. They don't like sports.
But it shows teamwork. It shows camaraderie. You know, sports is good.
Before we used to count sheeps to fall asleep. Mm-hmm. Now we count how many videos we can watch before we go to bed. I never counted sheeps.
I used to count Hooter girls.
You saw flying boobs all the time, hitting your head. Pop.
No, but I used to see Hooter girls skipping over my head.
Oh my God, yes.
That's a lie because Hooters was around, but not in New York.
Yeah, and not in the area. Not in your era.
Yeah, not when I was young.
Okay.
But if they were.
Let's do something. We're almost about to finish.
Okay.
Let's challenge you. We're going to challenge you. This week, you two, try doing one thing without your phone. One thing.
That's easy.
One thing. Don't lie to me.
It's not, because I brush my teeth on my phone.
No, one thing. Sit on your porch.
Oh, you're choosing what it is.
Take a walk. Enjoy your morning coffee in silence.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, whatever the freaking shit you drink. Oh, God. You might discover that boredom isn't empty. It can be where your best ideas begin. And that's true. You know when I take my time? When I'm driving my car. I'm just there. I put my cell phone in my purse, zip it up,
That's true.
And even though it's connected to the Bluetooth to the car,
That's true.
I'm not touching it. But yet I'm driving. Sometimes Pedro tells me, "What are you thinking about?"
Mm-hmm.
My mind is just blank.
Yeah,
It's
but
just,
she's like,
I'm
floating
just,
on dry. I'm like, what are
I'm
you
just
thinking about?
relaxing my mind. Just letting it cool down. Maybe wanting to know what I'm gonna be.
And we need that. We need that not only mental but biological, because it affects your body. That reset. You need that.
Today, you know what? I think I'm going to turn off my cell phone at 10. At 10 o'clock at night, I'm going to turn off my cell phone, look at the TV. At 12, watch the Mass. And if possible, I'm going to try at 1 o'clock to close my eyes. Anyway, people, maybe we're not losing the ability to be bored. We're losing the chance to let our minds breathe. So here's today's challenge. Put the phone down for a little while and see what's your imagination and see what your imagination does. It ends, okay? See what it does. I know, when I was driving over here, I got a good idea. Remember about doing this as our what do you call it? Case, cell phone case.
But it depends on
with the scanner on the bottom. Maybe we don't fit we don't fit our faces, but we could fit our logo, and in the middle we could do the US code.
No, the QR code.
Code.
No, it'll go next to it.
Yeah, something nice. What color would you want your code? I mean, blue.
Black and white. You mean the case?
Yeah.
Well, blue's my favorite color, but
this has to stand out, like you say. Anyway, another. So I was driving. I called Pedro. I got a good idea. I was driving, and I thought of this. And Pedro goes, "Oh my God, is it Tuesday?" I go, "No, it's Wednesday." Well, anyway, well, guys, thank you a lot for listening to us. Try to, take a break.
You guys, even us. I don't mean to just spin it on people, but even us. What happened is that technology creeped up on us little by little, and the more features the phones came with and tablets, the more we were intrigued and interested in using, and it created some type of simplicity in a way for our lives. But really, it took away. For me, it's working very well. I don't have to think that much. That's the problem. We're not using our brains, which makes us go through Alzheimer's, the dementia, faster. But when you're asking for the person, when you're asking let's say Chat GPT, you telling her your idea. You're just letting her putting it together. But then why couldn't you do it like the way we used to do it before? That's what I'm saying. Give a kid a coloring book instead of a tablet. Let them be creative. You don't know how I haven't colored a book for a long time, and I used to love doing that. That helps us women to know how to do our eyebrows and do our makeup and everything. Yeah. What's the other thing that we used to do? Oh, anyway, guys. Yeah, so thank you. Try going out today, this long weekend. Yeah. This long weekend without taking out your phone. Oh, yeah. Okay? See you. Bye now. Take care. And thanks for hanging out with us. Share, comment, like, subscribe. It's right there. There's my bell. She almost blew my eardrums. We are on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Threads, Facebook. That's it. Thank you for hanging out with us. God bless. Remember that little bell that's in the bottom? Hit it so you can get us. It could be here or it could be here. Use your cell phones to watch us. Thank you. Bye.